Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, a very warm welcome indeed to Canterbury and to this degree ceremony of the University of Kent. The ceremony will start soon, and it begins with 4 processions: the graduands, the academic staff, the honorary graduands, and the Vice-Chancellor. We'll all stand for the last procession, and I'll give you a signal so you know when to do that. While this is an exciting occasion, we ask that you please remember all those seated around you, and particularly not to block their view. Standing up or leaving your seat to take photos and videos will not be tolerated. Ushers in the blue gowns are stationed around the cathedral should you need help. Guests will not be allowed to leave the cathedral from 15 minutes before the end of the ceremony, and the centre aisle must remain clear at all times for the processions of graduates and staff. At the end of the ceremony, the head usher will ask you to stand for the processions, and you will then take your seats as they prepare for you to exit the cathedral. Please remain seated until you are instructed to leave by an usher. Lastly, please make sure that your phones are now switched off. Halfway through the ceremony, we will award honorary degrees to the group Riot. Their oration takes the form of a performance. This will involve visuals and on the screens and music. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a truly fantastic time.
Distinguished guests, our honorary graduands, family, friends, supporters, and all my colleagues, and especially our graduates, I declare this degree congregation open. Please be seated. Today, we are awarding degrees, certificates and diplomas for those who have completed academic courses at the University of Kent. I want to thank the Dean for allowing us to use the wonderful venue of Canterbury Cathedral. And as Vice-Chancellor, I want to welcome everyone who's able to be part of our celebrations here today and watching online. Graduates, you've all showed extraordinary resilience and commitment to complete your studies. We're incredibly proud of you all. You've risen to all the challenges throughout your study time at university, and you finally made it. And this evening is a celebration and a sign of that success. I want to thank all family members, friends and other supporters who are here, as well as those who are not able to be with us this evening. All of you have provided support in so many ways for our graduates, for which you too deserve our thanks and congratulations. I'd also like to thank those members of university staff who've supported you throughout your studies and in your broader life at the university. Many of them are here on the platform behind me or working and volunteering in the cathedral. But there are countless others who've also contributed to your success today. It is our community, our family, the staff and students together that make the University of Kent such a successful institution. So graduates, I'm really proud to see you here today. You are proof, if proof were needed, that Kent students are truly extraordinary. Being here today means you've excelled academically, but you've also gained the knowledge, skills and understanding to enable you to move on to the next stage of your life. We still live in changing and challenging times, but on this day, it's my greatest hope and belief that Kent has given you everything you need to embrace change. Not just your certificate and qualification, but more importantly, the knowledge, values, confidence and determination to meet every challenge. Of course, it helps to have great teachers, and we have some of the world's leading academics among our staff with a passion for passing on their knowledge and research skills to their students. Our researchers make a difference in the world, working across disciplines to tackle some of the world's greatest challenges. They will have made sure you were up to date with the latest ideas and cutting-edge thinking, and I hope that has inspired and challenged you throughout your courses. All of the work of the university continues. At Kent, we stand for ambition. It inspires collaboration, creates connections, and unites communities. We are here to make a difference, to transform lives, whether through an education and student experience that fires your imagination so that you can make your mark on the world, or through outstanding research that changes the way that we look at things, or through working with local communities to bring about positive change. So graduates, I hope you are as proud of the university as we are of you. I hope you enjoy this ceremony and afterwards go on to celebrate your success with family and friends. I hope you enjoy your rite of passage as you cross the front of this nave in this cathedral. There will be no slipping, tripping, or falling. You will glide beautifully across. You will meet me, you'll shake my hand, you'll turn and face your family, friends, and supporters, and you will walk down the nave, you'll collect your certificate, and then you'll be able to return to your seat and enjoy the rest of the celebrations. And please feel free to clap, cheer. This is a joyous occasion. Whistling and whooping is also allowed. It is genuinely a really wonderful occasion, so please do enjoy it and celebrate each other here this evening. And just finally, by admitting you to your degree, it is our honour and pleasure to mark your success and to wish you well on your future path, wherever it may take you. Thank you very much. I now call upon the Director of the Division of Human and Social Sciences to present candidates for their awards and degrees.
Most Honourable Vice-Chancellor and President, to you and to the whole University, I present these candidates from the Division of Human and Social Sciences found worthy to be admitted to degrees.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit all those who are about to be presented and other qualified candidates in absentia.
For the award of Diploma in Higher Education, Pine Lawton. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Bilal Abdul Qaeda. Ijoma Chiamaka Linda Agbinyam. Abu Bakr Ahmed. Selma Suhail Ghazi Al-Aksobi. Yasmin Ali. Mohammed Mauza Al-Jabari. Aliya Al-Kazemi. Jack Joseph Anderson. William Justin Banks. Samuel George Richard Barker. Samuel Simon Victor Barrett. Shema Mohammed Basharuddin. Jamie Allen Bell. Aisha Soraya Binti Andre Adham. Aida Sabrina Binti Hood. Tiwa Akosea Boateng. Jordan Anthony Buckle. Nadia Sophia Brito. Ellie Sophia Brown. Anisha Nadine Brunin. Nicole Rachel Buckingham. Tyreek Ishal Burke. Nina Amankwa Kamara. Francesca Lillian Chalinor. Benjamin Anthony Christopher Channon. Un Cheng. Christian Daniel Chudley. Jamela May Ballesteros Coloma. Elizabeth Mary Cummings. Abby Rebecca Cushion. Renee da Costa Green. Laura Rose Darker. Molly Anna Fielding. Ruben Oscar Fluitt. Hannah Jacqueline Frost. James Matthew Patrick Gaskin. Danny Andrew Gill. Charles Joseph Graydon. Amber Juliet Grundon. Georgia Bella Hammond. Abishai Hansen Saki. Anya Maisie Hawkins. Avanichi Saffron Corhair. Bahia Hebibasi. Lara Hoffman. Tyler Lucas Horn. Toby Tyndale Hudson. Emily Alice Humphreys. Joseph Terence Roy Hunt. David Ismaili. Rosanna Marion Daisy Jackson. Mael Arthur Jones. Kiana Keiza Kasuya. Joshua Paul Dean Khan. Abel Kielangila. Zoe Wachuka Kimondo. Rosa Isabella Koivanoro. Bethany Lawrence. Tom Leeson John Lawrence. Chanda Lisa. William Simon Litchfield. Arsenio Lorenzo. Jade Shania Ludwig. Madeza Adam Mahmood. Andrew Stephen Mahoney. Cecilia Mangarini. Deborah Matondo. Ella Sophia Lilia May. Amy Catherine McPherson. Sylvana Manarin. Nadine Clara Mititelu. Kieran Mark Morgan. Olowatodin Moses. Suzanne Mugalu. Thomas Joseph Murphy. Christopher Mark Newsom. Joel Andrew Nugent. Chidi O'Dyer Goodman. Olamide Ogunlaja. Joel Godfrey Omaheng Manu. Christiana Olalade Onafeko. Eamon David O'Reilly. Audrey Osei Bonsu. Stephen Osei Awasu. Abby Sylvia Parker. Phoebe Arabelle Patterson. Meg Bethan Payne. Verity Jade Proctor. Carla Tiana Lou Ranjeva. Joel Adam Raymer. Cassie Roberts. Angela Louise Rodriguez Navis. Isabella Sabin Dawson. Aryan Ali Sudiq. Hope Bethany Scott. Gemma Grace Shanahan. Maxwell Sherwood. Tomiwa Shatade. Harry Francis Smith. Isabel Emma Gaywood Stevens. Georgios Thilizis. Mamela Elisa Taladi. William Ishan Connor Toll. Lucy Sarah Cornish Vavra. Sofia Concetta Vetrano. Luke Alexander Michael Vinecombe. Hanting Wang. Samuel David Webb. Saskia Maharani Wilcox. Georgia Marie Williams. Thomas James Williams.
I now call upon the public orator, Professor Catherine Richardson, to present Maria Alekina, Diana Burkott, Olga Borisova and Tezo Pletner for the award of an honorary degree.
Most Honourable Vice-Chancellor and President, Maria Alekina, Diana Burkott, Olga Borisova and Tezo Pletner are members of Pussy Riot, the Russian feminist performance art group whose protest most often takes the form of provocative activist punk performances, guerrilla gigs in public places, later posted on the internet. Founded in 2011, they rose swiftly to fame across the world after a performance in Moscow's Cathedral of Christ the Saviour, for which 3 members were imprisoned. Their art has been described as creating images of pure protest. As performers, they are superheroes in balaclavas with acid-bright tights, who seize public space in Moscow. Of their name, they say, "We called ourselves Pussy Riot because the first word invokes a sexist attitude towards women, soft, passive creatures. And our riot is a response to that attitude. We rose up against gender inequality. We wanted to create the image of an anti-fascist superhero, so we needed to wear masks." But this award is specifically for the 4 individuals who are here today in a very different kind of cathedral. It follows their time as associate artists with the Institute of Cultural and Creative Industries at the University of Kent, a thought-provoking period of exclusive performances at the Gulbenkian Arts Centre in Canterbury last year of their show Riot Days, based on Maria's book about her trial and time in prison after the Moscow Cathedral performance. And in those shows, their performances were of text, live music, and video projection, forming enormously powerful, something that's been described as documentary theatre. And this oration that I'm giving now is like none other that I've written or heard, because information about its subjects is very hard to find. That's part of the political point. They are incredibly familiar visually as performers, as costume, as balaclava and tights, rather than by name. However, they share creative roots. Maria was born in Moscow, her mother, who raised her, a programmer, and her father, a mathematics professor. At the time of her arrest, she was a 4th-year student at the Institute of Journalism and Creative Writing in Moscow. And she's also, as well as an author, a published poet. In 2014, she was co-recipient of the Hannah Arendt Prize for Political Thought. And having spent 3.5 years in different prisons, she's now on the Russian Federal Wanted List. Olga, who has been a member of the group since 2016, was a policewoman in her native St. Petersburg. She's been involved in several protest actions with Maria, for which they have both been arrested numerous times, and made a significant contribution to the Riot Days book as creative editor, as well as performing in the show. Diana is a Moscow-based drummer, producer, and sound artist. Developing a passion for drumming and electronic music from the age of 18, she studied under Brushnika at the Moscow College of Improvised Music, and then studied video and multimedia at the Rodchensko Art School. She's been with Pussy Riot from its inception, and after the cathedral performance was hiding in Ukraine for 9 years. Tasso Pletner, the flute player in the Riot Days performance, graduated from Moscow Art Theatre School in 2019 and is a prominent LGBTQ+ activist. The group's trajectory, then, from 2011 inception to Moscow Cathedral in 2012 and release from prison in 2013 to last year's Riot Days tour, is inextricably linked to politics on an international stage. The lead-up to the 2012 performance is described in the Riot Days book. Here was Putin running for a 3rd term, and many people in despair left the country. But we didn't want to emigrate. In our story, personal choices are political. A decade later, Alexander, the producer of the Riot Days project, explained the dawning international understanding of their work since the invasion of Ukraine. Some people, he says, thought they were too extreme, but now they understand, especially when now this alliance of the Russian Orthodox Church as an institution and Putin's Kremlin is strengthening. And he describes Orthodox priests blessing soldiers, tanks, and other weapons. Rather than boycotting Russian art, Diana has said, through culture it's possible to talk to people and to change their vision of the world and their attitude. And in Riot Days, they used the stage as a platform for activism about Ukraine, keeping the topic in focus, and to raise money for a children's hospital there. This is Tasso. Artists always need to be in the context of the time. Art cannot be like a museum. They explain their motivation for joining the group 10 years ago. They say, I had these girls as the only true, strong feminist voice, and they were like icons for me. The political situation now, however, means that they are spread across the world, exiled from a Russia that no longer permits artistic expression. And I remember the strength of the opening at the Gulbenkian, where Alexander said that when Maria's sentence was handed down 10 years ago, it was the first time in his life he had witnessed the political imprisonment of artists. Their work then speaks strongly to the power of the world media stage and of performance as direct political intervention. It also speaks to a strong sense of history, of their understanding of their place within a continuum of protest in and about Russia. But the other key message that comes across is both the strength and the humanity of women's participation in this work. The book tells a story that moves at great speed between the quotidian experiences of women's lives and the political implications of their actions. Right after our punk prayer performance, I took the metro to my son's kindergarten. It was noon. I rushed inside, flying past the security guard, green tights, raspberry-coloured dress, the balaclava sticking out of my pocket. The care for the lives of prisoners that comes across and the reforms enabled by dogged determination are centred in the small experiences of women who carry on painting their nails, who want to try sushi in prison, who block the gaps between walls and windows, in sub-zero temperatures with bread and sanitary products. The work of these individuals has been tireless and tiring, I have no doubt, through performances across the world, as well as putting themselves in physical and psychological danger. The end of the book sums that up. "You're free," said the unit head. "Freedom doesn't exist unless you fight for it every day. And I'm riding in a car that's picking up speed." Most Honourable Vice-Chancellor and President, to you and to the whole university, I present Maria, Diana, Olga and Tasso of Pussy Riot in recognition of their outstanding contribution to political activism through creative practice, to be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa.
Authority committed to me, I admit you all to the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa. Many, many congratulations.
Вопли Мариуполя под синим небом купленным, свято место не пустые, давно куплено ластику власти. З значит свастика, танки на праздник, русская классика, пока стариков украшают лентами.
Мы становимся иноагентами.
Контрабанды на родину груз 200, об этом не скажут вечерние вести. Закончил школу, бери автомат, до 15 взять военный плакат. Русский корабль, иди нахуй! Дан болоте, будущее на плахе, культ победы как основа основ. Кокаин депутатский с прахом дедов, серость садизм, лупянский микс. А для тех, кто пиздит, лаборатория X. Мама, я в плену, не смотри телевизор. Мама, здесь нет никаких нацистов. Мама, почему войну называют операцией специалистов? Специалистов, я не пойму.
Путину нравится ваше равнодушие.
Запад 10 лет поставляет ему оружие.
Именем Российской Федерации.
Нищета, убийства, приговоры, санкции.
Инакомыслие. Независимое мнение.
Откуда на Беларусь готовилось нападение?
Грохнут не беда, отвалят бабла. Для кого война, для нас мать родна. Все, дочка, мама любит тебя, пока. Красные ногти, в земле рука. Дорогая сестра, мы здесь без креста. Чудовищная весна решила настать. Измененная, ненужная конституция. Нам пора совершить революцию. Москва горит, мир на крови. Это не смыть, нечем крыть. Дохуя земли, но забрали Крым, прости. Хотя это не простить. Мама, я в плену, не смотри телевизор. Мама, здесь нет никаких нацистов. Мама, почему войну называют операцией смотри телевизор. Мама, здесь нет никаких нацистов. Мама, почему войну называют операцией специалистов?
Украина, я тебя люблю.
Мне кажется, да, нужно надеть шапки и сказать спасибо. Да, сейчас Маша скажет.
Thank you so much. We will not take a lot of your time, and I hope we will have recording afterwards. It's such an honor for us. We didn't prepare any big speeches, and I see a lot of people who graduated here, but I also see a lot of families. And it's really cool, guys, that you can support your children, that you can be together and see this grateful moment when your child is graduated. Unfortunately, we cannot see our parents here, and we are kind of not allowed to go back where our parents are because of the war, which is going already more than a year. We protest against this war, and we do everything what we can to stop it, to stop Vladimir Putin as an international terrorist. So I know that probably from here it seems to be far, and you cannot feel what we feel, but imagine for a second a situation when you will have this degree and you will be not able to look to the eyes of your fathers and mothers. That's kind of not a good situation. So I want to thank you all. I want to thank my mother who gave me birth and who grown up me like I am. And I want to dedicate this certificate award degree to all of those people who are imprisoned for the protests in Russia like I was. Thank you.
Все тебя аплодируют.
Thank you so much. I wanted, thank you. I wanted to add something about the song that we just performed, out of nothing, I guess, for you. Unfortunately, the screens were only there, so you couldn't see subtitles, some of you. But this is anti-war song, and it's been more than a year of the war in Ukraine, and more than 500 children been killed by Russian army. So we just wanted to encourage you to not be indifferent, and to actually pay attention to the war, and to not leave it as a background. We are very honored to receive this Doctor of Letters, and thank you so much. And I really want to thank my boyfriend's family here for support, and that they came here today. I love you guys. Thank you. And thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Graduation
Thank you so much. It's a really big honor to be here. Sorry for my English. And actually, it's my first graduation ceremony. And it's so huge and like fantastic. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I also want to say that I have also very important person. He's not here, and this is person who first time like told me we don't have time for crying, we have to fight, and he's died a few years ago. He was one of fighter for free theater, free art. Yes, and I want to dedicate this to my master, Dmitry Brusnikin. Thank you.
That's it.
I now resume the presentation of candidates from the Division of Human and Social Sciences. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Ehini Umbreen. Heidi Aguirre Goikoa. Chloe Anderson. Jessica Sarah Avery. Josephine Bailey. Mathilde Rose Basson. Abigail Georgina Elizabeth Best. Sadie May Bond. James Douglas Bonthron. Shona Len Brincat. Edward Scott Bromley Ellis. Benjamin John Brown. Emily Alexandra Burton. Neris Ann Bushnell. Jessica Alison Callahan. Eve Diane Campbell. Isis Tao Saffron Celestine. Kirsty Megan Rose Clifton. Sophie Constant. Isabella June Cook. Holly Rebecca Curtis. Alfred Zach Davies. Joseph Edward Davies. Amy Louise Dennis. Scarlett Elizabeth Evie Dodd. Annie Mae Driscoll. Amy Elizabeth Everett Evans. Leela Rose Fabio. Amy Louise Farrance. Maisie Ellen Gadsden. Summer Lily Garrett. Mark Michael Graham. Hannah Hoandis Harmon. Bruno Haybart. Luke Jonathan Ho. Hannah Maria Freya Elizabeth Hunnig. Bryony Tegan Illis. Amelia Elizabeth Juniper. Charlie Louise Ledgerwood. Emily Lee Fong. Arwin Emma Legg. Charlotte Frances Long. Benjamin John Macaulay. Annie Gertrude Marr. Molly Harriet McLaren. Alisa Alex Miller. Nadia Roisin Murphy. Nina Sally Nathan. Amy Jane Negus. Daisy Elizabeth Page. Celestia Toya Palmer. Chandra Francis Pasquale. Lucy Michelle Charlotte Picasse. Ellen Catherine Perry. James Frederick Pointer. Amelia Meavy Quinn. Jessica Rebecca Rees. Lucas Alexander Roper. Catherine Frances Victoria Sheridan. Abigail Sylvia Joan Shortland. Olivia Francesca Spittle. Olivia Till. Josephine Sophia Townsend. Charlotte Louise Vandenboom. Sorrel Marie Wilson. For the degree of Master of Arts, Marie Kamal Gaetan London New Girard. Johann Ambroise Henri Joseph Ario. Maureen Jarotich Bunjai. Fakiba N. Sise. Nia Simone Freeman. Atika Kausa Kundalam. Aloro Timi Williams O'Kay. Ethan Jack Penny. Alexander Ifechi Trenfield. Etifa Zayman. For the degree of Master of Science, Fleur de Marie Hélène Margaret Fitzpatrick. Laura Kate Jarvis. Aberdeen Sakande. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. For the theses, Population Dynamics, Disease and Other Drivers in a Wild Snake Population, Stephen James Ronald Alayan. For the theses, Love's Political Potential, Critical Reflections from a Deleuzian Perspective, Lewis George Bloodworth. For the theses, Maturation of the Modern Human Skeleton, Jessica Ann Moya Dolding Smith. For the theses, Feminist Immanent Critique, an encounter between Oxala, Butler and Deleuze, Gabriela Hernandez de la Fuente. For the theses, Unbridled Ethics, Cultivating Humans and History Through Non-Formal and Lifelong Education in Ulaanbaatar, Jade Marie Richards. The following candidates have requested that they be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in absentia: Swan Jamal Aziz, Laura Burke, Sadie Channa, Ridi Mahaja, Zadina Kangizel Middernacht, Nathia Ngarkum, Octavius Pinkard, and Craig Ritchie.
Wow, I think that's an evening to remember. And I do hope that you have very good and strong and happy memories of this evening. I think it's absolutely wonderful when we can all come together and celebrate. And it's just particularly special for me when I'm able to see everybody as they're walking towards me. And sometimes there are fear on the faces in terms of wondering if they are going to slip, but nobody does. And it's absolutely marvellous to see the joy, the pride, and also then to hear the love and the support that's in the cathedral. So thank you very, very much for being here and being part of that celebration. But I do have one more thing to ask of our graduates, please. So can we just make sure our graduates are now, they're all standing. That's you in the gowns. You're all standing. So graduates, you have been properly and well supported this evening by all of your family, friends and supporters in this wonderful cathedral. They have clapped you, they have cheered, they have whooped and they have whistled. So I wonder if in return you could do the same by way of sending your love and thanks to all the family, friends and supporters in this marvellous space. Please put your hands together and say many, many thanks to all of these wonderful people here in the cathedral. Marvellous. Thank you, everybody. I hope that you can go and be together to celebrate this evening. Safe travels home. Please keep in touch with the university. You are now part of the University of Kent family, and we do have an alumni network where you will be able to keep in touch. We want to hear how you're getting on and hear about all your successes, so please do keep in touch with us. And all that remains for me to say now is that I declare this congregation closed. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.